Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of B2Tech Bridge product review. Today we're going to talk about Microsoft's PowerApps, and for many of you who are not familiar with the platform, think of back in the day when we used to have InfoPath, which we still do. Obviously we still have many years to go on it, but for the folks that use InfoPath to design forms for the enterprise to actually collect information. Once the information is collected, whether it's through SharePoint web forms or standalone exe, that data is submitted to some sort of data repository. Now, we know that the product obviously has stopped getting any updates in development, but with the PowerApps, it's actually it's the next level. And what the platform does, it allows you, the developer or the business user as a matter of fact, design your own forms and applications that can run on anything from a mobile device all the way down to a tablet or of course standalone desktop. Now, talking a little bit about the value add for this platform and what are some of the things that we found in it. So we have the good, the great, and the ugly. So let's start off. What's the good news? Simply put, the good news is that the platform is able to offer a number of flexibilities and capabilities that InfoPath used to have. What's the great news? The great news is that the users, actually business users, can use the platform and develop their own application without actually having to know any development. So no code anymore. So what's really the ugly part? The ugly part, I wouldn't say ugly, but the platform is still in preview, which we don't really know the pricing structure, even though Microsoft did say that they're gonna offer it for free and they're gonna have a tiered model where there's probably some charge for the folks that are gonna use it for some of the advanced functionalities that they're looking for. Other than that, a few glitches here and there, but nothing really major or scary. So let's talk about really what are some of the top 4 capabilities that PowerApps has to offer. Number 1, awesome, cool designer. And the actual designer is available in the Microsoft Store that you have to download only on Windows platform. Number 2, mobility. The mobility is huge because not only you're able to develop your applications to run on a full touch-based tablet or regular desktop, but you can actually use your mobile device again, or tablets. So that's a huge plus, regardless of platform. iOS, Android-based tablets, Windows-based tablets, all the above. Great. The third thing, automation. With the automation, Microsoft is leveraging Microsoft Flow, which has been obviously recently added to the platform as part of one of their acquisitions. Flow is kind of the replacement of the typical workflow that we've used back in the day in SharePoint, but with some extra functionality. Functionality around connecting to SaaS-based model applications or connecting to different social media resources. Think of your Twitters, think of email, think of Facebook, you name it. You can connect to some of those data sources, interact with them, and then automate a certain process that you have. And last and not least is you can connect your own data regardless of where it lives, whether it's in SharePoint, your ERP system, SQL-based, Azure, you name it. You can connect, interact with it, and build functionable applications that can fill in some certain gaps that you may have within your environment for your business. Now, let's talk about use cases. What use cases can we see out there? Let's talk about healthcare. Healthcare, we've seen a gap, or some folks actually leverage the PowerApps to design applications for hospitalists or surgeons when they're doing their rounds, checking on patients, making sure they're happy, comfortable, blah, blah, blah. They can actually use the PowerApps to collect some of that information directly from a mobile device that a surgeon or clinician is using. Very simple, easy to develop, nothing major, a few clicks here and there, and then boom, you're done. So we've seen that as a use case or proof of concept already. Number 2, legal industry. Legal industry is really struggling in some cases with the fact that they have to have information collected from the attorneys whenever they're mobile, whether they're in the court, they're running around obviously from case to case, or just simply interacting with their clients. So using the PowerApps to develop a Power App that captures expenses but also time tracking for them, and then shoot that information back to headquarters or notify the billing department that that information is available, huge powerful capability. And again, designed by the business users. No need to program it. Just business users, functionable, reliable, you're done. And the third example, HR departments, employee engagement apps. Now, something like that can be as simple as a survey, questions that you ask your employees, what they like, what they want, things like that. Reminds me, Let me find out if they can give us free coffee and also free dry cleaning. Boom. Filling up the app or interacting with it can be as easy as pulling up your mobile device, entering the information, and pushing it. And with that, we're going to conclude the review of the PowerApps. Check it out if you haven't tried it yet. It's in preview mode, free to all users, so you can try it out. See if you like it, you don't like it, and please post your comments and reviews of the app down below, and also make sure you subscribe and let us know what you want to see more of in terms of product review. We'll take a look at them and tell you what we think. Thank you. Take care.